Artist Journal, September 18th, 2022, Berlin. My name is Adrian Pocobelli. Are we having fun? Are we having fun? It feels like it. It looks like it. Before we get to this brilliant soliloquy or speech by Haftka.eth that Weblinks retweeted, let me quickly go over some of the comments here. So quickly, a correction. It is, in fact, red rum. Yeah, maybe I got the wrong one here. And it's like murder spelt backwards. My mom messaged me as well. I guess it's a reference to The Shining. And so, you know, it's funny. I had watched The Shining at a bar in Toronto 10 years ago, and I had to go for some reason. I don't remember. So I missed the last 5 minutes, which is apparently when everything happens. So I'm still working on, I don't know, maybe that part happened before the last 5 minutes. Anyway, it is in fact red rum, and it is a reference to The Shining. So little correction on that. Thank you, Strange Thing and Mom. Other nice comments quickly. I'm going to try and make this quick today. Clown Vamp. Isn't this great? You put out a video, there's like 80 views, and it's like everybody that was in the video. Like, how fun is that? And as we're going to see in that first little video, this is not normal for, quote unquote, art world, for the art world. This is not normal, so this is fun. Okay, like, this is great. So let's see what Clown Vamp has to say. And thank you for commenting, Clown Vamp. Thanks for the shout out. This was fun to watch and enjoyed you exploring the nuance. So many wonderful open questions with AI that we are all exploring. Well, indeed. And I think we all get there a lot faster in conversation like this. We've been having a conversation with Strange Thing, and thank you for the comment, Strange Thing. And yeah, like, I feel like we're going at lightning speed here on this whole AI thing. Well, like I was saying, the Berlin Art Fair, that's like, what's AI? And I'm exaggerating, but, visually you could say that. I didn't see anything anywhere yet. It's probably out there somewhere. We can't assume it's not, but I'm just saying we're moving lightning fast over here. Okay, we've been talking about it for 2 weeks, and we're already at the point where we're saying maybe the human is a negative and not a positive in this whole idea. Well, questioning this idea, should there be a human edit on AI artwork, and what does that mean? And of course, there's always more than one right answer. And Popple chimes in, I'm on TV. So just hilarious and awesome. Hi, Popple. Thank you for the comment. And we actually got this other comment, which I wanted to shout out to. Homan Chan, really love your vids. Support from Hong Kong. How amazing is that? So very, very cool. Appreciate it. Everyone who's watching and commenting. This is fun. I mean, we're global here with our 79 views. But quality over quantity. These are great views. And I'm just not worrying about, this thing's just building organically here with such a great crowd. So again, welcome back and thank you for watching. So you have to see this. And we're not going to watch the full 3.5 minutes, 45 seconds, but it's crucial. Weblinks just retweeted this. Someone called Haftka.eth, I'm going to stop talking here and let Haftka.eth talk here.
I've spent 50 years in the brick and mortar art world where everything is very controlled and contrived. There are no surprises. You think there's surprises if you're an outsider, but if you're an insider, there are no surprises. Galleries do things repetitively, artists have very programmed careers, and the same thing gets shown over and over and over again. What's really extraordinary in Web3 is it's a complete international free-for-all. I get surprised every day. I get excited every day seeing completely new stuff. This isn't going to change because the world is so big, and the opportunity is there. I've spent 50.
Okay, let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. I agree 1,000,000% with Hofka.eth. He is absolutely right. I'm not sure who he is. Hofka's works are represented in the collections of the Met, MoMA, SF MoMA, Carnegie Institute, and Super Rare. So, yeah, so from someone that knows, okay? And so watch that whole thing. Go to Hofka, HAFFTKA.eth's page, Twitter page, and watch that video, because it's really true. So he's right. This is totally special, what's going on here. And as I've been saying, this is like a Cambrian explosion. The champagne bottle has been uncorked. Okay, that's what's going on here. And he even talks about the middle class, like we do here, getting basically back in on the art scene here, which has been kept from us from a collecting point of view, and even somewhat from even just entering that system. So really great retweet, Weblinks, and shout out to Weblinks. So again, going to keep this short here and fast. Die with the Most Likes had a hilarious piece here. Saturdays are for realizing you die alone, consumed in regret, and a bunch of people drinking. I'm not sure what the flag's about, if that means anything, or if it's like a state flag or something. Maybe it doesn't matter. I think the point is made. So anyway, it's just great. He's the king of brutal satire, you know. And also, Joe Rogan's dad is back with another one of his installations. I love these things of NFTs in architectural settings. The Die with the Most Likes wing at MoMA, the DWTML wing at MoMA, and you see works by Die with the Most Likes. So another awesome piece by Joe Rogan's dad. Shout out to him. Yeah, one day. To me, this looks inevitable. And, you know, like, I mean, who on the international art scene is putting, you know, kind of just brutal satire like this? And maybe it exists, but it's just like, this is fun. This is rock and roll. We were talking about Ralph Steadman and Hunter Thompson. This is rock and roll. Wasteman Goldminovich comes back on the radar here with this kind of trailer park and someone who fell out of the trailer, kind of tripped, and it's called The Fall. I don't know if the biblical reference is on purpose, but great title and great work, and just kind of like, again, just a head turner. As like, well, you know, just the last 24 hours, just more fun, interesting, exciting art. Let's move on. Kristen Roos minted a few. They are not for sale. Again, his work goes for, you know, a little more, like maybe 50 or 30 or 50 right off the bat. He's got a pretty strong collector's base. So he has 4 of these cycles. Let me get them in order here. Thought I put them in order. Okay, so let me do this. So here's 1, Cycles Building 1, a building created for the Cycles series, which explores the palettes and color cycling techniques that were first developed for early video game computer systems. Very interesting. I guess that's why he's got some collectors that seem serious. He seems like a serious dude, Kristen Roos. He may come out of the trad art world somewhat. Cycles Building 2. Okay, so it's going to be the same description. So these early computer color palettes. Interesting work. Let's bring up Cycles 3. And look at this. We're like consuming a nice little series here on a Sunday morning. And Cycles 4, which is also beautiful and colorful. So just interesting, nice work that I thought we could look at. Moving on, again, trying to race through these a little bit more. Not too much. There's a balance. Another work by 196 pixels light, Cozy Room H. So just a kitchen piece. Let's maximize that. I kind of like the 196 pixels take on perspective, like the solution they've done. I mean, I think most people, like the intuitive thing would be to do these things diagonally somewhat. But I like just this kind of very flat, kind of, you know, playing with space a little bit. And then just really nicely executed. You might remember, I think I brought up the page. Yeah, I collected a couple of these color works. And there's even music in it. We already looked at this, so we don't need to wait for that to load. Yeah, see? Super fun. We already looked at this. I don't mind looking at it again. So here's a black and white work. 99 Tezos cents, only an edition of 33. I might have to pick one of those up. Nice and cheap. Gotta like that. And MemoCat NFT put out a new work, edition of 13. Sold out right away. I had to buy on secondary for $7 because I was out at a wonderful dinner at my friend's place. Shout out to them. And for them not being too mad, checking my notifications once in a while. Again, the response on Twitter has been awesome, and so super appreciate it. Rustic Digital Art did this work in progress, and he's been doing pretty well. I think it's a he, not for sure. I might die doing this, my most ambitious work. I don't know if I will finish it, but I will try to make my time and progress on it. If my brain collapses, I will stop and mint it unfinished as an unfinished brain-killing piece. So we'll definitely keep tabs on that. Don't kill your brain, Rustic Digital Art, but we're very interested to see what comes out of that. So interesting, and new work by Hannibal. Again, this kind of German expressionistic, what I suspect is kind of AI, a little bit of Hannibal Lecter returns to the scene. Again, this concerning amount of cannibalism and decapitation. Yeah, just the free-for-all on the internet. And a new work by Del County Draws, so I believe these are physical, but her market, I think it's a her, is doing fabulous, and you can see why. They're really nicely executed. Tempted to call this person a master of colored pencils, or what I call pencil crayons. And there's kind of I don't want to call it slightly cringe, but yeah, there's a nice video by Ralph Steadman here. I'm not going to watch it for us, but a nice, put it this way, there's a nice message here. What a wonderful first 24 hours as an NFTer. Thank you to the whole community for such a warm welcome. Well, great to have you, Ralph. Great to have you. And don't let your PR people convince you to do stuff. And your joke is funny. Okay, I better stop there. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Until next time, take care.